Adversity. It's a big part of every football game. Overcoming it can mean the difference between winning and losing. Clearwater Central Catholic senior linebacker Jack Del Rio has already seen his fair share.
Here's a story of a kid that had a year that no one could even fathom no one could make it through that in the way he did.
It was sophomore year. Del Rio was on the wrestling team. One day at practice, he fell on his hand off a takedown and felt something was wrong.
I had this big kind of like bump or something, and it started hurting so bad I literally had to get out of the practice because it hurt so bad.
Jack eventually underwent x-rays and an MRI.
No one really knew what it was, and eventually they found out that it was some type of tumor.
Del Rio was diagnosed with spindle cell sarcoma, an extremely rare form of bone cancer. For a perfectly healthy 15-year-old boy, the news hit him harder than anything he had ever experienced on the football field.
I've literally never been injured like that or anything. I have a bruise or something, but they're telling me oh, this is I'm going to a cancer hospital to go get it checked out, and that's it's just freaking me out. 4
surgeries later, Jack's left ring finger would be removed to prevent the cancer from spreading. After a clean bill of health and a lengthy rehab, he dove right back into football.
No matter what was going on in his life, he was able to sort of keep things steady, and to go through what he did and still be able to produce the way he did and work to get better every day and continue to work. And then I was excited for him.
Last season in Jack's junior year, the Marauders won their first 8 games and were getting ready for a huge road game with rival Jesuit. When the morning before the game, Jack's world turned upside down forever.
He's always had heart problems, so everyone's already known that, but it was just out of the blue, and just took me by shock.
Jack's father, Oscar, died of a heart attack early Thursday morning, the day before the biggest game of his football career.
He was more worried about being able to play as opposed to, because of school rules with missing school, than he was, worried about things we felt like he should be.
I know he wanted me to play that game so bad. He was just so hyped about that game, and he just believed in me so much to overcome all that. And I knew he wanted me to play, and I just wanted to be there for my team.
The junior went on to record 8 solo tackles that night and helped CCC hand their rivals their first loss of the season.
He probably had his best game of the year against probably what was, outside of our semifinal game, our toughest competition. And to be able to play the way he did under those circumstances, it just says a lot about him.
It was just one of the best times of my life, honestly. Just overcoming all of that, just a few days before, and get the win with my team, it's just one of the best things ever.
Do you feel like all of this adversity that you've gone through in the last couple of years has kind of made you a stronger person?
Oh yeah, definitely. It's definitely shaped who I've been and who I've become. Definitely helped me become a better person too.
Now Jack is no longer looking back. He's headed to Rutgers in the fall to play football, excited for a bright future that was shaped by a challenging past. In Clearwater, Mike Aarons, Spectrum Sports 360.